survivors, my name is fine, and yes, you do and gentlemen, my name is S3DX. In today's video, we're going to talk about modification. Now, when I say modification, I'm talking about a weapon additional stats. Now, we know, and everyone knows that every weapon have base stats, which are the normal weapon stats, but we also have the additional stats. Now, what makes additional stats different and special is the fact that you can transfer them from a weapon to another, and also it's what makes a weapon better than another. Even if they're the same rarity, it doesn't mean that this one equal to the another. Okay, so today we're going to be explaining how this modification work and how to actually, or what's the best stats that you can go with and how you can actually modify your additional stats. But before we hit today's video, you guys know the drill. Make sure you hit that like button and also subscribe, because according to YouTube statistic, only smart percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, then please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Alright, let's not waste any more time and head straight into it. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm gonna show is how you can actually transfer those stats from a weapon to another. Then we're gonna move to actually modifying them, okay? Because this is crucial and it's actually gonna happen a lot early on the game, but later on the game, it's gonna be happening less often because you're not gonna change your stats from one weapon to another unless if you are moving from a level to another. And this is, by the way, something you gotta know. You can't change your stats, your additional stats, move them from a weapon to a different kind of a weapon. Like, for example, if you have an AK-47 and you wanna move it to AK-15, no, you can't. And this apply on every single weapon, okay? So if you want to move your stat from AK-47, you need to have another AK-47 to actually move it there. Now for here, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's go to equipment, and then we're gonna go here, then click start transfer. Then we're gonna select our AK-47, which you can see here, I have my AK level 50 on the left and AK-47 level 60 on the right. And if I click transfer here, my stats that exist on the left gonna move to the right. And this, remember, these are the additional stats. This is the additional stuff that make a weapon different from another, okay? So this is like those minor details that are gonna make a huge difference when you are fighting bosses, when you are fighting people in PvP, everything matter, okay? All right, now you gotta understand that you can't make it from an AK-47 to AK-15 or like any other weapon, okay? So only from AK-47 to another AK-47, or only from an M249 to another M249. You get the point, right? So from the same type of weapon, same name of the weapon. All right, let's talk about modifying. Now, if we want to modify our additional stats, we go to equipment and go to the fourth one on the right and then click modify. On the bottom left, you can see the modification cost. And if we click it, you're gonna see that we need ionized coating. Now, this ionized coating is basically the material we need to, modify this equipment. But we can choose to select, you can just select whatever you want, because if you want to select something else, you're gonna need this core right here. And if we want to select two, you're gonna need this, okay? And later on, we're gonna be getting a third, a third item which enable us to select three and keep them. So if you, for example, you got a purple, upgrade, a purple of the additional stats, okay, and you want to keep it, you're gonna select it, and then if you click modify again, that stat will stay, okay? Nothing will happen to that stat at all, okay? And this is pretty good. And if, for example, you got two good stats, two purple stats, you can click them both, select them both, and you're gonna be keeping both of those additional stats, okay? All right, now we have those ionic coating and we have this core. Okay, where can we get those, right? Okay, let's start off with the ionic coating. Ionic coating is pretty easy. You just have to craft it, okay? It's based on those materials you grind every day for, okay? And also the stuff that you get daily. For example, here you have ionic membranes, you have premium leather, we have plywood boards, and we have alloy, hard aluminum alloy, and then we have chemical fiber clothing. So those materials are pretty easy to get, and they are those stuff that we use to craft our weapons and our armor. So it's not like it's something new, okay? You just have to craft a couple of them, and you should be able to, get a lot. Now, for the ionic members, this is something you get by doing dailies, okay? However, if you wanna, get those ionic membranes, you wanna grind them, and there's multiple ways, okay? I already mentioned the daily one, which is the schedule event on the left, and then we have Platinum Store, which is the one with the RC, and then you have combat points, which are the points you get by doing PvP events such as aeronautical, training match, anything that is a player versus player is gonna give you combat points. And then we have Gold Store. You can get gold from selling stuff in the trading post, and then you can directly buy it from the trading post. Okay, so there are multiple ways so you can actually get this ionic membranes. And then remember, there's always events which help you to get this kind of stuff. So always remember to go for accessory, blueprints, and then go to this as a secondary target. Now let us talk about nanocrystalline core. Now to get nanocrystalline core, you only get those from events, Platinum Store, trading post, or Gold Store. So I really recommend you guys to do your events because they're gonna be helping you a lot and improving your additional stats, which play a huge role when it comes to your PvP or PvE content. Okay, moving on to superconductive core. Now this one won't have as much as chances to get, but you can also get them from events, but you can actually get them from a Gold Store. You can only get them from the Platinum Store or from the trading post. So you can still get them with the gold, it's just you won't have to directly buy them, but rather buy them from someone else. Okay, moving on to additional stats, modification. Now modification, what the thing you should focus on is anything that is purple, okay? There's nothing in particular that you should focus on except damage and everything, but it doesn't matter. Anything that is gonna be purple is gonna be good because you can get 6 stats, okay? 6 stats for any golden armor, golden weapon, any equipment, okay? 6 is the maximum. So you can get 5 of those that are purple and 1 that is blue. So start with those purple, start to focus on towards those purple ones, and then make your way to the blue ones, which is gonna be only 1 blue for every weapon. It's gonna be hard, yeah, it's a long time thingy, but trust me, those different stuff, those small changes gonna be making a big impact on your gaming experience. So it's pretty good, it's pretty simple. I hope this video helped a lot of people. It took me a lot of time to actually make and record, which is why you're gonna notice a lot of editing in the middle. But yeah, you get the points. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you do your stats, watch for them, because additional stats do matter a lot when it comes to PvP a lot, and also PvE. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.